children who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Yeah, I'm still playing it. Would you like to review detailed content warning which contains spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu at any time. I mean, I already know what happens, so I'm saying no. By playing Doki Doki Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region, and you consent to your exposure of highly sensitive content. Yes. This game is suitable for children. Sometimes. Also, it's still asking to answer your name. I wonder. Hey. I see the main girl running towards me from distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That goes to Lori, my neighbor and good friend since we were friends. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Why can I not read on this? I used to watch school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would always do more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. But she's going to chase me like this. I almost feel better running away. However, I just sigh out in front of the crosswalk and it's like you're catching up to me. Or I see like different voices. I was expecting it! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You said that you're like, I don't know what voice to make sure. You said that you're like, you say that, hold on, I literally can't read. You say that, like you were thinking about ignoring. That's really rejection. But if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think for a couple or something. Fine. But you could wait for me to feel. Y'all are gonna think I'm a guy because my voice is really like not going high. I guess you don't. Oh wait, that's her. I guess you don't have any to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say is really. Because like a really fool. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly stuck with like other students making it daily teens. By the way, check myself. Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any club. I haven't been looking for either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Oh wait, I literally changed your voice again. Oh my god. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our conversations where I just simply go along with whatever she's going on about. So Yuri likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average. And I'll spend my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is very important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but Dad, without you becoming that. What the fuck is that? They met in a few years because There is no way I'm going to record. So Yuri's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start the club. And she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club. He inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be the best. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on! Please! Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And I took the cupcake and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can tell Sayuri is really that much of an airhead, or she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. A little big sigh. A long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake with you. Yes, let's go! Literally, I sound like a fucking preteen boy that... Oh no. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I barely visit. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I tune her and call me new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Is that the right voice? I don't know. Sayuri always says nice things about you. Seriously, you bought a boy? I didn't literally say bought. Brought. Way to kill the atmosphere. Drexmeko, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? You want to say something? Say sorry. Not so cute. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently not Suki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first year student. She was also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayuri. You can just ignore her. She gets moody. Sayuri says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest girl in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, isn't that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Drexmeko. Monika smells sweet. Baddie. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, a whole snack. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Drexmeko. We made room for you at the table. So you can sit next to me and Monika. Me or Monika. I'll get the cupcake. I don't know how to do the voice. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika's and one next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to a corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay. Are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal dozens of white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and a little piece of chocolate where he used to make yours. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. I just hurry up and take one. Siri grabs one first, then Monika, I follow. It's delicious! Siri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn cupcake around with our fingers looking in my fingers, looking for the best thing to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glance at my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thinking of me? Why are you thinking? It's not like that. Haven't I heard that this summer before? Made them for you or anything. I think technically did. Cinderella said, well, maybe. Not for you, you know, dummy. Alright then. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and smooth conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down in the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Oh wait, that was me. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. That's not true. Insulted. Yuri looks away. I mean, that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be passive for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any club yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can start all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budgets and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika, really is a great leader. We also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Oh, in the club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Felt that. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agreed. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to just find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Jax Mecca, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way to answer that. Manga. I murmur quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly pricks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Your tree is a bit more favorite. Take up with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that go deep in complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity with craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world books, not people. Well, you know, I like a lot. I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually emerge me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so desperately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I've read a horror book once. I just figured out something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. So real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about good things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you the idea? You left a piece of paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything was just as cute as you are. Therese lights up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing makes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work. Give the example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. A good this the same for Yuri? I want to read everyone's poems. Well, we all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Musky Yuri looked beside quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, Miss Honey and me will all share with each other. That way, everyone is even. Let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Jessica? Marcus Mouse will let me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What is it? Now that we're back to the original topic of being joined the club, I've only come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Siri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought. You are. I'm defenseless in this girl. How am I supposed to make clear-headed decisions when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. So we wrapped arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cookies, I would be super pissed. Then, that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can all officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Thanks, Michael. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and not keep clean up their food. Hey, Jax, Michael. There's one right here. Do you want to walk home together? That's right, so Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for club. Sure, might as well. With that, the two of us apart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Yuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to take the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem.